What's going on YouTube? West Hobbies RC. Today I wanted to talk about the Blade 230S with the Radiomaster TX16S. I've had a few people ask me to send my radio file. I've sent it to a couple people. I've seen a few people asking questions about how you set it up or what to set up, and so I figured I would just try to make a video explaining my setup on my Radiomaster TX16S with the Blade 230S. I've explained in another video, it's pretty much a stock 230, just has a line, 230 millimeter carbon blades, Blade 300X motor, direct bolt in, just have to run the wires on the outside. I'm running XT30s, as I don't like JST. Other than that, stock 636, stock frame, stock servos. So we'll turn on the Radiomaster. Basically, it's the same. It is the same template. I built one template and used it for all the helicopters. I do have rescue set up. Wait for it to initialize. I do have rescue set up and it works fantastic. We'll show you that first. As I explained in my other videos, it's for throttle hold. I switched my SH and SF switch around. So on stock, the SF switch is a 2 position, and I made it the 1 position, or the momentary contact. SH was the momentary contact, and it is now the 2 position switch. This is my rescue, and this is my throttle hold, and that's just preference, as I've been flying helicopters a long time, and that is where it's always been for me, so it's just not natural for it to be the other way around. Flight modes, of course, is this top switch for me. You can assign it to any switch that you want. So with the rescue, you'll watch the swash plate jump. It goes full positive pitch no matter where you're at. Negative pitch, positive. It's on a 0.2 delay. So even if you're upside down, let's get it out of normal mode. So even upside down, flip it. It's going to try to roll the helicopter over, level, add positive pitch until you let go. Just a simple way. It works great. Let's slide this 230 out of the way. As you can see, right, left, back, forward, positive pitch, negative pitch, everything works as it should. The only thing I haven't figured out, and if somebody knows this, please comment down below and tell me. With the Spectrum radios, I have a DX9, which is what I usually fly a lot of helicopters and airplanes with, but lately I've been really enjoying the Radiomaster TX16S. The forward programming. On Spectrum, you're forward programming with the 230. If you move your sticks out and down or however you do it, hold the bind button, swash plate jumps, it gets you into the forward programming of the TX16S, or I'm sorry, of the DX9 or whatever Spectrum radio you're using. With the TX16S, I can't figure out how to do that. So anytime I need to make adjustments to the 636, any gain adjustments, any, servo speed adjustments or servo centering mode, anything like that, I have to bind it to my DX9 and then set everything I need to set and then rebind it to my TX16S, and it keeps the settings that I programmed. But it would be really nice if I could just, or if there was a way to just do that with the 16S. I don't know how to do it. I haven't figured it out. Maybe there's a way. So if you know, please comment down below. So radio's set up now. The only telemetry that I have seen with for the 230 is receiver voltage, which is set up right there at the top, 5.04, 5.03 volts. My volume is down to a knob, so I can raise and lower the volume. Of course, as you've already heard, rescue. And then we have flight modes. Normal mode is self-leveling mode, just like, how it comes out of the box. Idle up 1 is set to, I think, 75% throttle. Idle up 2 is set to 100% throttle. Normal mode. So, normal, all right, your normal model setup is going to be the name, all that stuff, which everybody should know how to do. And your internal RF is going to be DSMX 11 milliseconds. And that's pretty much it. You can set your timers and everything to the way you like. Swash plate setup, we don't do that. Okay, so I set everything to inputs. You can set it up to however you like. This was just the way that I learned to do it and the easiest way for me. So aileron, elevator. So throttle, as you know with the open TX, you push and hold it, bring it down 4 times. So I have 4 different throttles here. You have throttle hold, which is set to my SH switch down. You have throttle normal, which is set to SC up. You have throttle 1, which is set to SC middle, and throttle 2, which is set to SC down. Rudder is 1. Gyro, same thing. We're going to push and hold it 3 times, drop it down. First one is going to be a positive 100, set to max SE up, negative 100, set to max SE middle, and a negative 100, set to max SE down. And then we have pitch is going to be 100% across like everything. And then you're going to push and hold, drop it down 3 times. You're going to have pitch normal, SE up, pitch 1, SE middle, pitch 2, SE down. And then that's it for this menu. For mixes, I had to add the gyro and pitch mix. You name it, and that lets it so it sees a 5 and 6 channel. Outputs, everything is 100 across normal the way it is. So curves. Hold mode is a normal 2-point curve, negative 100, negative 100. Nothing special there. Throttle normals is a normal 5-point curve, negative 100, negative 50, 0, 50, 100. Same thing with throttle 1 is a 5-point curve, and I'm sorry, I have it set to 65% flat curve, 5-point, not 75 like I mentioned before. Throttle 2, 5-point again, 100 straight across the board. Pitch normal is a 5-point linear curve, negative 100, negative 50, 0, positive 50, positive 100. Pitch 1, same thing, 5 points, linear, negative 100, negative 50, 0, 50, 100. Pitch 2, same thing, 5-point linear curve, negative 100, negative 50, 0, 50, and 100. So that's it for the curves that I have set. Nothing there. Now for logical switching is for the rescue. So your logical 1 is going to be and SF down, nothing else. And then logical 2 is going to be a sticky, which is important, SF down, SF up. So when you flip, you can watch it highlight. And then I have it set to a 0.1 duration, not a 0.2 like I mentioned before. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then special functions, which is another important thing to make the rescue work. So your regular play track, that's all for your voices and everything for normal mode, idle up 1, idle up 2, throttle hold, timer reset. So down here, I have it set to SF6, SF7. These 2 are very important. You can set them to wherever you want on your, special functions. It doesn't have to be 6 and 7. It could be 1 and 2. It could be 12 and 15, whatever. So L02, override, channel 6, 75, and then you have to make sure you click the little box on the end. And then 7, which is SF down, overrides channel 5, 100, click the little box. And this will allow your rescue to work and override the channels like should be. If you do not program that, it will not work. Telemetry wise, just the normal, whatever it sees. Other than that, very basic, simple setup. Timer set to 4 minutes. I usually fly about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes at 100% throttle. It does work, it does fly great. I'm working on a camera right now, like a GoPro, so I can do flight videos for you guys. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming very soon. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Like and subscribe. Take care and have a great day.